Welcome back to Weekend Out. My name is Gaurav. Naam to suna hoga. It's time for another culinary journey. For this one, actually, I've taken a journey myself from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. I'm at the Emirates Palace Hotel at a restaurant called Mezzaluna. I've heard it serves some great Italian fare, so I'm here. And to take us through this meal, we're going to be joined by a very, very interesting person. He's very important to the restaurant. He's Chef Andrea. He's going to break a myth about most Italian chefs. So I'm going to move from here, say hi to him, and find out what the myth is all about.
Meaning half moon in Italian, Mezzaluna in Abu Dhabi's Emirates Palace is one of the finest restaurants in the capital. Beautiful murals, high vaulted ceilings, and an expansive view of the beach. The ambience is nothing short of spectacular, reminding of the long-lost Venetian charm. The award-winning Italian restaurant gives out a truly Italian sensation, offering its guests the option to also dine outside on the terrace with relaxing views of the marina and the beach. Mezzaluna's menu takes you on a tour of Italy with a range of regional dishes and some of Chef Andrea's innovations. Its take on traditional Italian borders on the lavish with the finest oils, breads and chunks of cheese. Chef Andrea's view of Italian cuisine is that it's the easiest to prepare, and yet he has an army of chefs at his disposal whipping up an array of dishes, many innovated on the spot to suit the guests' demands.
There's no specific fact or event that brought me to do this profession. I remember since I was a children that I liked the idea of being a chef, and I just pursue my career by doing the right school, by going to the school for chefs, and then I carried on in the profession. I work many countries in the world. Brazil, United States, England, France, Thailand, you name it. I've been around the world for the last 25 years almost. So,
having been associated with one of the capital's finest restaurants has its own advantages for the veteran chef, who boasts of serving his Italian delicacies to the creme de la creme of the world, from royalties to politicians to stars. Everyone has tasted Chef Andrea's famous Italian food.
Well, Emirates Palace, it's a unique hotel in the world. It's probably one of the most beautiful hotels in the world, and whatever happens in this building, I never see it in all my career happening. We host all the foreign delegations that visit the United Arab Emirates, so I had the chance to serve kings, queens, presidents, prime minister, you name it, they all come here. Also, we have an incredible level of celebrity that come to visit the Emirates Palace. We have the film festival, which is star-studded all the time. So it's a pretty interesting, every day is a new day in this hotel, because there are so many activities going on that, but we are actually still surprised every day what's happening in here. It's one of the most beautiful hotels in the world, undoubtedly. So it's a very big pleasure working here also. Sometimes we forgot on our daily, but when you see actually the majesty of this building, we're kind of privileged to work here anyway.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to Mezzaluna. How are you?
Thank you very much, yeah. Thank you.
Please.
So you've seen a bit of the chef, but you're still wondering what the myth is that he's going to break. Chef, the myth is most Italian chefs say when I eat their food, they say, this is how my mama made it. But you don't do it that way.
No, I have a different approach, I have a different vision. Basically, I do my own inspiration, because what you can cook in a restaurant is obviously not what your mama can cook at home. And then in my family, nobody was really cooking. So I just did it because of passion, and whatever I put in a plate is my inspiration, is my feelings, my vision.
Starting our meal in true Italian style, we were served Alaskan king crab and avocado with seared langoustines and dill dressing.
Italian culinary is mainly about ingredients. So go sourcing the perfect olive, the perfect caper, the perfect tomato, which is a extensive thing, it's not easy. We become really picky.
This was followed by Packery pasta, which was a classy take on wholesome lobster and langoustines in a mild, spicy, lip-smacking sauce. Now, Packery pasta is a large, hollow, tube-shaped pasta. Now, this is similar to rigatoni, but Packery are shorter and have a larger diameter. And in terms of taste, this has a fuller bite, and you can taste the character of the pasta. And finally, we had the filetto di vitello. Yeah, it's nothing as complicated as the name. This was our main course with roasted veal tenderloin, chestnuts and veal bacon.
It's a very lean dish, believe it or not, because we use a very little fat to cook it. We concentrate the flavors on the ingredient itself, but we don't. Our sauce is just the bacon and chestnut, and that's it. We don't put any other sauce. We want to leave the plate as natural as possible, but respecting the flavor. But at the end of the day, we want also to have the food that is light, because the time of heavy food is finished. So people look at what they're eating or the calorie intake. So we need also to take this in consideration when we serve some food.
No matter what you do, they say good company makes the experience better. I think that's exactly what's happened to my Italian meal. A great Italian meal in some great company. I still can't stop eating. So after this wonderful Italian meal at Mezzaluna, I feel like an Italian myself. And on this note, I'm going to share an Italian fact with you. Did you know that pasta is not native to Italy? It is to China, but it's the Italians who perfected it. On this note, it's time for me to say goodbye. I'm going to see you next week. Tab tak yaad rakhiyega, no sawal, no doubt, sabka solution. Weekend out.
It's a K Company production.